Alright, I will spit. We've done this beforehand, and I do. And so we can speed things up a bit. So we aren't just repeating history. Well, actually, we are just doing the same thing again. We got more context. And hopefully this game is just gonna go a whole lot quicker because I just want to be done with it. And I kind of want to move on to other games, so like, hopefully that's a good thing.
How's this? Useless.
I don't know if there ever will be a proper expansion of this game, but I kind of hope there is.
This is bad.
Oh, hey, Braden Shad, I'm doing pretty good.
Here.
Sorry, Kasane.
Together, Yuito.
I'm soaked. It's so hard to move.
Looks good.
Take him out quick. Help me beat him.
Thanks to my...
I'll do it. It's over. Now's the time to use it.
Still one big-ass music. Also, I'm told that the anime adaptation of this beloved video game is kind of trash.
My head feels clear.
Yeah, he told us that about in the council week. So, yeah, he told us that in the DM group. I've seen it.
There's nothing you can do. Give up.
We did it.
The trash needs to be taken out. Let me support you.
Yeah, we're really sad what's going on with Mr. A at the moment, but hopefully we recover
There's nothing
quickly.
you can do.
If my 90-year-old grandmother can beat it, you can too. Oh God,
Your prince is here to save you.
Too slow.
That's good. Yeah.
Know your place, you nobody. I feel power bubbling up inside
Oh
me.
God, we got it. Woohoo! Shit. One more, I would have been dead, but I would have got the achievement. One of the achievements in this game is you go into brain drive mode, but you let it go down to all the way to 0, and you die from it. Get an instant game over that way. So the more you know, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, there's an anime adaptation of the video game. It was done by Studio Sunrise, so by the time you're probably doing that, I'm at work, so yeah, I'm on a stretch there, good buddy.
What?
A lot of this is cutscenes that we already know ahead already time. So now they're in Bay, they're gonna go in through Bay, but Bay's gonna shut down, and we got this literally to escape, so that's what we're gonna do right now. So by the time everyone, like, whenever Mr. A does the live stream, or when anyone else in the group does one, I'm always at work, because I'm too busy working all the time. So good luck with the live stream.
I can't see the bottom. If we fall, we'll die.
Leave the rest to
What
me.
is this? It's ridiculously huge. Hanabi, focus on running. Don't stop.
Yeah, it's good to use Sunrise is still making anime, but when they did this for Scarlet Nexus, it was not very good. It was very rough. And they basically spoiled the game for you like in one episode, so...
Relax and use SAS.
Attack with force.
The enemy is gigantic.
It seems to be just observing for now. If we keep evading the oncoming others, we should be able to make it out, right? I would like to think so, but you can't let your guard down until we're out of here. Yuito's right. It seems like they're not giving it their all yet. Don't drop your guard, everyone.
Well, they're not gonna do anything. This whole segment is just running away. Since I already did the Yuito route.
Leave nothing!
Oh shit. The other one. I mean, he does attack you, but you can't fight the boss. That's the whole point of it.
Please look up. Take him out quick.
What's with this monster? It's going in way too hard. There must be an exit up ahead. We have to make it there somehow.
Look, is that big center over there? Just a little more.
Okay, let's break through.
This is what I see.
At this rate, the exit will be sealed. Yuito! Ah!
Kyoka, you're on!
Right!
We may have fallen, but at least it wasn't to our deaths.
So this is the real Babe?
That's right. We should be able to access all of Babe from here and shut it down as well.
Oh, it looks like something's already processing.
What's going on?
Babe is implementing emergency procedures. Could it be because we made it this far? I felt something just now. It felt like the red strings. What's going on, Arashi?
I can't believe it. It's totally empty.
Huh? What do you mean, empty?
I meant just what I said. All the data has been erased without a single trace. It feels vindictive. So you mean Babe shut down of its own accord?
I like your wishful thinking, but something just doesn't seem right.
Regardless, it doesn't look like Babe can do anything anymore. So is it safe to say we've managed to stop Toget?
I'd be lying if I said I was completely free of doubt. But at least...
The connection is restored.
Oh, it's Wataru! The network blocker must be gone. That must mean Babe really is shut down.
You shut down Babe, Vin!
Another earthquake.
I feel...
Wataru, that quake.
Yeah.
I'm glad we stopped Togetsu's...
There could have been information.
Basically, I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. They devised a plan, which is somewhat dumb and stupid at the time, but it's actually the smart plan to do. They're going to go down to the highway, and they're going to go at least go all the way back to the past. If you recall, in the beginning of the game, Kasane was able to do that when they opened up everything back beforehand, the Togetsu gate. So work before, why can't we go back to the certain time where, quote unquote, their mother was around? So that's our goal, that's our plan. Go back to the past and get the mother. do this already since I've already seen this cutscene beforehand.
This is the same as before. What is this place? The place where Mother has...
I can do this. I just have to imagine it in my mind. The old OSF hospital 11 years ago.
Yeah, no, still safe. This is still really cool. So that's where we're going. There it is. 11 years ago. We gotta go back 11 years in the past and go get the mom. While we're doing this, Yuito's back in the present day being the anchors so they can find their way back.
Where am I? This is the hospital, right? Information for patients. Today is October 4th, 2009. I jumped right to when I wanted. I sort of have a sense of the red strings now. I don't think I can use them repeatedly, though. I should start looking for Mother.
I do like how they're not just showing the same cutscene again. They're just, well, technically speaking, they still aren't, but now you're getting all these different angles, which I do like. Always like that those touches in games and films.
Oh, you're Kasane. Oh, Huh? One day I received a memory from the future. I saw you in Togetsu. I guess Babe won its wager. It proved the potential of the red strings. Mother, what do you mean? I don't understand. The brains of past users of the red strings are connected to Babe's core. None of them were as strong as you, though. Babe used those minds to create pseudo-red strings to transfer data across time to red strings users in the past. Transfer? So the data wasn't erased. But how do you know that? I felt a tug from my brain inside Babe. Its data was transferred into my head. Is that even possible?
That's crazy.
Babe took a risk so that its plan wouldn't be foiled. A huge amount of data was transferred into me. It felt like my head was split open and I fainted. When I woke up, I was astonished at the information I was given. Even so, I'm sure I wasn't sent all the information. That's how I learned that you were alive and well. This isn't the moment for reminiscing, though. I'm sure you're short on time. Thank you, Mother. I want you to tell me what you know about the Kunad Gate. Is Yuito's death really the only way to destroy it? Yes, it is. As long as Yuito lives, the world will be destroyed by the Kunad Gate. Which is exactly why I made the proper preparations for that not to happen. Now, while the red strings are active, is my only chance to try it. Bring me to your time. All right. I don't know the reason why, but I'll do what you say. Wait. First, I have to find Yuito. Find him? We're playing hide and seek. It's all right. He's hiding right over there. I finally finished the device to protect Yuito from memory damage.
See,
Is
it's
that
all
the ear cuff
connected.
that Yuito still wears?
It's actually a tag the OSF hospital made to manage special patients. But this is a special or... If you swap this for the one Yuito is wearing now, he'll be all right. Then we'll go to the future.
Okay.
Oh, Yuito, wait!
Another warning. I'll keep you safe, Mother. Let's go after Yuito.
Others could show up at any time. I have to find Yuito fast.
Where are you, Yuito?
Yuito! Mother, look out!
Mother, hurry!
Yes.
Gobbled up. There's Yuito.
Yuito, don't move!
And that's how they got connected.
I made it. Just in time.
I'm sorry. Explaining will take too long. Just let me put this on you. You see, Wakana... Your mom asked me to make sure you wear it.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to live. No matter what.
Are you all right? Is anyone hurt?
Get this child to safety. He's Joe Sumeragi's son.
Understood. Come this way.
I put the cuff on Yuito.
Thank you. People can see us here. Come this way.
All right, then.
Yes, let's go.
This'll work. I need to think of Yuito and return to my time.
Take me to your time.
It's the same as the vision Babe showed us, which means...
Mom?
Why are you here? What's going on?
Yuito...
Mother! We'll talk later. Her brain must be under a lot of stress. Let's find a place to rest.
But won't she be pulled back to her time while resting?
Don't worry. Though weak, I am a user of the red strings.
We need to hurry back to the hideout.
Wakana should be fine once she has some sleep. There's no damage done to her brain. It seems like it was just exhaustion.
Good. I'm glad it's not serious.
She said she could so let's give her some rest.
If it's true that Wakana has Babe's research data, then that's a hopeful sign.
That reminds me. There was something we talked about inside Babe that had me curious. They were making others, but is that the same metamorphosis technique as New Himuka?
It might be. It's very likely that Naomi was shot with a special bullet that contained other particles. I never could figure out how much New Himuka actually understood about them.
But if they have the technique to incorporate other particles into a bullet, they should be able to do something about the extinction belt.
If neither New Himuka nor Togetsu can do it, managing it must be very difficult. Perhaps it has something to do with the amount of particles.
The extinction belt is made of other particles, right? So the others that fall from the sky must have been some kind of animal before.
It's not birds. We learned it's in the stratosphere. But then, what animals could they be? Well, they most likely came from outer space. Outside the extinction belt. Like the moon.
You're almost right. There's a moon station on the outer edge of the extinction belt that contains genetic information of many animals, or so they say.
So the others falling to Earth was instigated by the moon too. That means no matter how much we fight, the others will be born infinitely.
That's so awful. How could they do that to the people on Earth? It's unforgivable.
Very. But I'm sure the people on the moon were desperate to escape metamorphosis. Not that I'm saying you should forgive them for that or anything.
Correct.
With the moon's technology, they should have been able to counter it. But there was no way they could save the entire population.
It's in Dr. Pope's memories, too. People terrified of other attacks.
Well, we have to wait a while to talk to Wakana. So can't we just slack off? I mean, take a break?
You don't have to correct yourself. Slack off all you want. We'll save all the talk for after my mother wakes up.
Alright, so we're almost there. So once she wakes up, you're almost at the end game.
I can't forgive the people. On the moon for what they did. But if people are suffering from metamorphosis on the moon, too. Kasane, are you starting to remember the time when you lived with Wakana? Unfortunately, no. But I do remember the kind, warm feeling I had in the days I spent with Mother. It's all because I met her. The circumstances are unfortunate, but I'm glad I got to see her again.
Let's do Shiden since he'll be done right away.
Hey, Kasane, got a minute?
Yes. What do you need?
It can wait if you're busy, but I was hoping you'd run some...
We can go now.
Damn it! I thought I could win this time. I can't believe you turned the tables on me at the last second.
I may have managed to push through at the end, but it was really close. Thanks. That made for a good training session. I noticed you move differently now. It's like you don't hesitate anymore.
Don't analyze me. You shouldn't get carried away just because you beat me.
It was a compliment.
I know, but I guess it's fine. I'll learn from this experience and win next time. Just you wait.
I appreciate your passion, but remember not to push yourself too hard. You'll make your family worry.
I don't even have to be pushing myself for them to worry. They never listen to anything I say.
You have good parents. You had better be replying to all of their messages.
I am. They still won't stop bugging me. I decided I'm gonna drop by and see them once in a while.
That's a good idea. I'm sure they'll be happy about that.
They're constantly asking when I'll be coming over next. I mean, don't they get how busy I am?
You always talk about them like that, but I know they're important to you. You just can't admit it.
That's normal. You're just too blunt. Although that could be why you're so strong. You fight for what's important to you without being bothered by what anyone else thinks. That's a strength that can't be measured, and utterly incomprehensible to me. But I did learn something while watching you.
What would that be?
Real strength isn't something you compare against other people. Everyone, including me, has their own unique strengths. Anyway, don't get cocky just because you're a little talented. I'm eventually going to surpass you and run the OSF one day.
And here I thought you'd actually grown as a person.
What?
Although, it would be off-putting if you suddenly changed overnight. So I guess this is better.
Nothing but insults, as usual. Are you really trying to become friends with me?
About that. I know what Kyoka said, but I don't think we need to force a friendship.
What?
We may have different ways of thinking, but we can trust each other on the battlefield.
We're fighting in the same platoon. Suppose I can at least be cooperative.
I don't get requests for
I'm glad
gaming.
we've come to an
Let's
agreement.
Plays, no, I don't get requests. Strength to simply exist. There we go. Alright, there we go. No, I don't. No, I don't get requests to do that. You know, because then again, I have no idea what's gonna be playable on the PlayStation, or because that's mostly how I do all my live streams. It is on the PlayStation. Woo! Here we go. Another Bond episode.
Oh, Kasane, do you have a minute? Will you come to a cafe in Suo with me?
Sure.
I swear,
Is
I've heard her
everything
voice
okay?
somewhere else before. Like, did I
There's
just
something
play
I
a
want to.
game?
Has she made a decision about Yuito? Alright, let... So what did you want to talk about?
Straight to the point as always. Okay then, I wanted to talk to you about the OSF.
The OSF? Not Yuito?
Hey, it's not like I think about him all day.
How do you stream on the PS4?
Maybe I did up until recently.
Okay,
but
it's just the
there's no
Share
talking about
Factory.
Yuito today. I want to be more
So
independent
you gotta
and not rely on him so much.
link it up to your PlayStation
see.
account,
So what about the
to your
OSF?
YouTube account.
We've seen the OSF's dark side through the
As a matter of
bad.
fact, there's videos on that on YouTube. You can look up
We
on
know that they're
YouTube.
not an ally
It's
of
a pretty
justice.
simple
We
process.
found out that it's an organization
Like,
that runs
the main
cruel
thing is linking your
experiments that
accounts
cost a lot of
together.
people their lives.
Link your PlayStation
True.
account to a
Now
YouTube
I'm struggling
channel,
with the decision of whether
and then
or
you're
not
up and
to
running.
stay in
Although
the
be
OSF.
aware of,
I know that I have to be the one
copyrights.
to make the final choice.
because those
I
things
just
are
wanted to ask your opinion.
killer.
If you're questioning your current
Hey,
situation,
no problem, Bleeding Shadow.
either have to leave
Always be
or
aware of
change.
music. That's one of the key things
Right.
of live streaming a lot.
So it comes down to those two
Luckily for
options.
Scarlet and Nexus, I've been
I guess I
safe,
don't
which
really want to leave. I have
others
friends
not
and
so
other
much.
people
So
who are
always
very
be aware.
important to me in the OSF. And I don't want to run away. I feel like I need to face the OSF head-on precisely because we know there's something wrong.
Then that leaves you with only one answer.
You're right. I probably already knew it, but was too afraid to say it out loud. I want to change the OSF because it's filled with the people I love. I don't want to give up on it.
Oh, so she wants to change the
An
OSF?
OSF that doesn't sacrifice lives, but saves them. Yeah, that's going to be my goal.
That's a good goal. Straightforward, just like you.
I know it's ambitious, but it's the least I can do if I want to be on the level of you and Yuito.
You can do it. I told you before that you have the power to break through the front line. Even outside of battle, you can break through barriers as long as you put your mind to it.
That doesn't sound like a compliment, but thank you. I'll do my best. Hey, Kasane, I'm glad we became friends.
Is something
this
wrong?
Side story is all done.
I was so preoccupied with Yuito before, but talking to you made me realize I had to change.
I think you've helped me broaden my perspective as well. I think about things I never would have before.
It might just be my imagination, but are you planning to leave the OSF?
What makes you think that?
Well, you didn't seem to hesitate when you suggested my leaving the OSF. So I thought maybe...
I know that spoiler
I
already,
haven't
but
made
I'm not
any
going to say
decisions
anything.
yet, but you're right. I am considering that as a
If
possibility.
there's one thing I really love about
Oh.
this video game, it
It'd be
is
sad
the
to say
story,
goodbye,
this cast.
but
The
I'll
combat,
always
I
support
think
you,
it serves
no matter
well,
what
though. I
path
think
you
I'll
may decide for yourself.
explain that in my last,
Thank you.
and
I
when we do the
appreciate
last
that.
one for this
Although, I'd
playthrough.
like to see you confess your
which is
feelings
not
to
quite yet,
Yuito
but-
before I leave.
You're pretty much almost there. You're
What?
almost there.
I told you, no talking about Yuito.
Did you say that?
You like? No, let me pull up a
Honestly.
happy. You love
Anyway,
him.
I'm not ready yet, but I think I'll be able to take the first step soon. So wish me luck.
I hope
I
your
don't think
wishes
she ever
come
does that in
true.
YouTube route. I don't
And
think
not
she ever
just
does that in
romantically.
YouTube route.
I'll pray for you two. Let's both do our best.
What does this handshake mean?
I'm not sure, but it just felt right. Maybe it's a sign of our friendship. Even if we're apart, we'll still always be friends.
Okay, friends it is.
Well, are you ready to go? We still have so much to do.
Yes, let's get going.
Run to run together. View Hibana's episode 5 in Yuto's story and episode 4 in Kasane. Yuto. Oh, we got a Yuto one. Let's do this one.
He and I share the same mother. Yuito.
Yeah,
It's just... Well, I thought we could talk about our mother.
yeah. I wanted to talk to you about that too.
Why there?
I just thought a little picnic might help.
A picnic?
Yeah.
Alright.
Did they do the? Oh right, this is the.
Looks like we took care of most of the others around here.
Oh. This is pretty elaborate. You might even be better at this than Naomi. No, that's too much of a compliment.
I was going to make something simpler, but I got carried away. Is it too much?
It's fine. It tastes fine too.
Thanks. So, let's talk while we eat. I was surprised that you called my mom Mother.
You're the one that called my mother Mom.
That's the same... No, wait. I guess she raised you first.
Mother raised me when she was in Togetsu. Then she had you and your brother in Suo.
That means you're like my big sister then.
Wait a minute. Why am I your big sister?
Because she's
You were
older.
raised first, so that means you're older than me.
Oh, I guess you're right. I hadn't thought about it that much.
Well, we really don't pay attention to actual age in the OSF.
I don't have memories from when Mother went away until I
That
was
was funny.
adopted
I
by
love
the
that line.
Randalls.
That's when my brother and I were born, so it must have been about 10 years. Were you in cryogenic sleep or something?
That's most likely the case. All I remember is losing my mother, and how painful it was.
Oh, right. But I was born because she left Togetsu, so that's a good thing for me, at least.
Right.
Oh, sorry. That was a little insensitive.
No. It's true that if Mother had stayed in Togetsu, you wouldn't have been born.
So, I guess I should call you Big Sister now?
Stop it. The only big sister I know is Naomi. It doesn't suit me.
Okay, I won't say it anymore.
big sister.
That laugh. Is he trying to make me feel better? If he is, then maybe I was too hard on him.
Whew, that was quite the feast. Not too bad, if I do say so myself.
Yes, it was good, thanks. How do you feel about seeing Mother?
It was necessary in order to save the world. But in truth, I was really happy to see her.
Me too. The moment I saw her face, it was like I was a child again. It was really strange.
Neither of us had seen her since we were young. There's just so much I want to tell her about.
So do I. I wonder if we'll have the time, though.
That's hard to say. Did you ask her how long she can stay in this time?
No, I haven't had the chance. I hope she'll stay forever.
Yeah. But as much as I want her to, I know in my heart that she won't be with us that long.
You're right. But we can't just spend all of our time being sad about it.
Yeah. Sorry for being a downer.
I wasn't accusing you of anything. I just don't want to think that not seeing her is the end of the relationship. Even if we can't be together, it doesn't mean we'll forget the people who loved us.
I was just a kid, but I remember being so happy when I was with my mom.
As long as we have those memories, no matter how much time passes, we're all still connected. Isn't that right, Naomi?
I like that way of thinking. Even without the red strings, our hearts are connected over time.
Yes. Though it sounds rather trite when you put it into words.
Really? I don't think it does. I will say the ability to time travel has really messed with us. But I am very thankful that it allowed me to see my mom again.
Yes. I have more good memories now.
Promise not to laugh, but when I actually saw her again and heard her voice, I felt a lump in my throat and almost started to cry.
Why would I laugh at you for that? I felt the same way.
I guess we've gotten a little too comfortable here.
This is perfect. Let's get a workout in before...
Okay.
Stay on guard. It might not be just them. Connect with SAS and don't forget your This is starting to get a little awkward. Is it because he called me his big sister?
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Alright, I guess that was that one. Yeah. Alright, who else do we got? Let's do some gifts. The alcohols. I made the fruity liquor.
Oh, cool.
I kinda wish we were able to decorate this place because, like, you're just begging for this to have a decoration feature. Maybe that'll be the next expansion. I mean, I don't know if we'll do another one.
This is amazing. Thank you.
But the second one did add a good benefit. Now you can have an arena where it will make doing a lot of the fetch quests a whole lot more simpler. Because my goodness, is there a ton of optional side quests you can do, which is good. The downside, a lot of it's the repeat. Do this, do that. Go kill this enemy set with the said character's abilities. Then come back to us later. Kill this enemy set and then do something else for us. I'm like, God, like, as much as it's nice to go around and do that, I mean, there's nothing really
Good taste.
that will really get you invested into those side stories. They're just, oh, I want to go up to Tagetsu for the faith. Kill these enemies when you have brain drive, and then that's it. Kill this enemy in the air. Like, it's all been there. We've done this before, and a lot of the things that they're just not that rewarding. It's a lot of stuff that you already unlock by playing the main game normally. A lot of costume designs,
Okay.
weapons, and of course healing items, which is fun and all. But when you talk about the relationship between two, different nations, with the Extinction Belt, others, the politicians, the crows, how governments are getting involved. This is why I think that's what the anime should have focused on instead of trying to do the game beat by beat. I wouldn't mind an anime story if it was done by Studio Sunrise and they want to be like, you know what, let's focus on what the gamers couldn't see in the game. I think that would have been so much better. Instead, I get a half-ass, lazy-ass attempt of Scarlet Nexus for the anime adaptation. And it's not very good. It's the reason why I think the game works out so much better. It gives you time to develop the characters. With Yuito Squad, Kasane Squad, that's what it does. That's what the game does so much better. It gets you a chance and it gives you a very good reason to be like, I want to get to know these characters. I want to get to know them. And why am I buying this? He's gonna be done in a couple of minutes. So for extension. Why am I getting that again? Why am I getting stuff I know the characters are gonna be dead with before I know it? Alright, let's go to let me just give you a couple gifts so I can get you ready for the next time. Da-dum-da-dum. I could give on a mission right now.
Really? I'm so happy.
The anime did get a lot of the voice actors back for Japanese and the English cast, but it's a shame because they don't have a good script. They have to go like, wait a second, I already been in the game, and you have this major spoiler here in the Japanese script and the English script. That what's the point? The environments look dull, and when you compare the anime environments to the video game environments. If you watch the anime first, you think that's what the environment looks like in the game. The game has some really, really good environments when you think about it. The problem that it does stand out because number one, they're going for more of brain punk. That's what they call this genre by Bandai Namco and Tose.
Oh, cool.
Because cybernetic brains you could literally make this a cyberpunk game, and would still be a cool setting. I'm kind of glad they went for more futuristic brain-ish type abilities. Everything's all connected through SAS and abilities, so that's what I like about it. There's a really good soundtrack in here when you think about it. A lot of electronic devices, a lot of electric music, and it's a really good stuff when it does get going. And I keep saying, that's a good thing. That's a freaking good thing. That's the thing that I want to have, folks. And not something that's half-assed.
Thanks.
And lazy with the music. If you go lazy on the music, that's what a lot of gamers will say.
I want to talk to Kyoka.
Let's go talk to Kyoka right now. There she is. Because then I can switch her out with one of the characters.
Oh, Kasane.
What? 200%? How can you be twice as right about something?
Oh, come on. Let's go get Red together. You might gain some valuable information we can
and
use
again,
in
I
our
always
upcoming
like
fights.
this because you can
I
always
doubt that,
tell
but fine.
If
you want to
which
go that
area of the
badly,
room
I guess
belongs
I'll
to
tag
who.
along.
Let's get going then. I'm sure there's
Even
a
though
line
it gets
already.
really crowded. I wouldn't mind a second level or a ground or a basement level of the hideout.
This really is a long line. I'm surprised so many people believe in something so unscientific.
Oh, don't be a
There's a
party
lot in the
pooper.
world that can't be explained by science. Now let's line up. This is going to take some time. I'm going to go buy something to drink. You stay here and...
What's taking her so long? Did something...
No, you lost your place.
Where did she go? Oh, there she is. Kyoka!
Oh, Kasane.
Did something happen?
Someone from Togetsu.
What? But Togetsu is on its last legs. Or at least that's...
I was surprised too. It seems the agents scattered around New Himuka are still active. They told me to come back and work with...
But why? Babe isn't operating anymore, and it was the one running Togetsu.
They told me they need Dr. Pope's neuroscience expertise in order to revive. None of the other design children were able to adapt to Dr. Pope's vast memory data. With Babe gone, my brain is the only one that has her memories.
Just so we're clear, you're not planning on...
Of course not. I'd never do that.
There's still something worrying you.
She told me that I need to fulfill my role as someone created by Togetsu.
Who do they think they are?
I know, but it's true that I was created to fulfill Togetsu's plans. My brain, my body, and everything else. When I was there, I thought the only value I had was in carrying out my orders. I'm here now because I stopped allowing them to define me on their terms. I don't regret it, but sometimes I'm left feeling uneasy. I feel like my own existence is indefinite.
I like this character even more.
That I'm just worthless.
You're not worthless at all. You've saved us countless times. We need the Kyoka who's here with us now, not Dr. Pope's memories.
Thank you. You're right. I can't let them get to me. We should try to find out what the Togetsu remnants are up to so we can stop them.
Do you have any leads?
Not yet, but as long as they need me, they'll approach me again. When they do, I'll pretend to join them and see what they're up to. I might even be able to lure them out.
It's a good plan, but risky. Let me help. I can't let you go alone.
Okay. I really don't want to get you involved. But I need your help. Oh, we never got our fortunes told. I was hoping to get some good news. Kasane, I know I sound like a broken record, but I want you to remember this. No matter where you are, no matter how far away, I hope you can be happy.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you. If it wasn't for you, I never would have felt this way.
Bomb level 6!
I feel like I know everything about you.
Cheating. Oh, Kill Guy's only on level 4? Come on, seriously. Okay, gotta do one more with her. One more with you two, and then we're done with that. Hibana is all done. Check. Tsugumi is... One more should do it. Gemma is gonna be done.
You.
So let's do Gemma right now.
That makes me so happy. You
Next,
really
Gemma.
care about me.
Gemma.
Thank you.
Gemma.
That makes me happy too.
There he is. Oh wait, ooh, Archie.
Archie, do you have a second? It's about this program. After the update... She seems unusually focused. Is she making a new program?
Whoa, Kasane!
This is a video game. You're playing instead of doing work?
I could say you caught me, but this is what I always do. It's kind of pointless yelling at me over things like this anymore.
Why do you want to skip out on work so much?
It's not that simple. This is a defensive measure to ensure I don't waste my precious stamina and mental energy on pointless work.
Defensive measure?
That's basically...
Arashi, got a minute? Did you come to scold me about my work ethic too?
Now's not the time for jokes. Major General Fubuki might be in trouble.
What happened?
I haven't been able to reach him for the past few hours. His geolocation isn't available either. The OSF hasn't been able to help. We're working in the dark.
It's probably best we go look for him then.
No, we don't need to do that.
How come?
Because he's going to wander back like nothing happened. Going to look for him is just a waste of time.
Saving your only brother is a waste of your time?
I'm saying my time shouldn't be used on a pointless effort.
Fine. Let me try putting it another way. Which do you think is better? Wasting a moment of your time on pointless work? Or losing him and regretting it for the rest of your life?
Lose him? Right. You... I see. You may have a point. Haruka, send me Fubuki's last known location.
Okay, hold on. There, I sent it. It was a while ago, so we should expand the search. Arashi? Did she just leave?
Can you track her location with GPS?
I'm doing it, but I'm getting her geolocation data coming from everywhere. I can't get a lock on her current location.
It must be her hypervelocity. We should wait and see where she ends up before we go after her.
Arashi stopped. She's...
It's Arashi. Rebel is blocking my path. I'll need your power to move this. I'll send you the coordinates.
I'm heading out to the coordinates. Looks like it's around the abandoned subway.
About no. Dude, someone's like, alright, yeah. Okay, so you guys remember that, bad? Like, okay, I wouldn't say bad. I would say...
Copy that. Hurry if you can. I'll continue investigating the area. Later then.
Hey, Arashi! She just does whatever she wants.
My dear one to talk, Kasane.
Okay, so I'm seeing something on my timeline right now on Twitter. So apparently there's like this new, Final Fantasy 7, you know, first soldier. You know that mobile battle royale game that they have? Like, I am still highly questioning why they make it. Oh wait, I know why. Everybody wants that Fortnite money. That's it. And that's the only reason why they did it. Fortnite money, baby. Fortnite money. So apparently, there's this gold skin right now. A limited time offer, so great. And someone's got to have this genius idea. You know, look, I want to. Okay, I won't say it, but they're like, please consider porting this game to console. How about no? How about no? How about they only made the game, probably? Maybe someone had good intentions for this game, but when I hear Final Fantasy Battle Royale, I think, oh, maybe it could be good. But when it's on mobile, and only on mobile, oh, let me double check. I believe that's still on. Yeah, Final Fantasy First Square. That's Final Fantasy First, Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, First Soldier. Yeah, Final Fantasy First Soldier. Yeah, it's an action game. It's a battle royale action. Yeah, First Soldier. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Final Fan. Join the fight in this RPG infusion battle royale shooter. Final Fantasy First Soldier. Join the ranks of Shikinori Elite Soldiers unit in the high-octane battle royale shooter infused with RPG elements. Final Fantasy series game. Choose a combat style such as warrior or sorcerers. Eliminate your rivals and that by to be a gun, sword, or magic. Defeat monsters and experience point like yada yada. I do not care about a mobile game coming to a PS4 or PS5 console or Windows. If anything, this game is going to either make it to Windows if it makes enough money, But we all know how these battle royale adventure goes. If it's not gonna sell, if it's not a big brand.
Need to break its outer shell. Kasane, use your psychokinesis and hit it with something heavy. With that oil, it'll be hard to move if it gets on you, so be careful.
God, I hate these ones. I wish someone would just shut up after a while.
Useless.
But here's the thing about that, and since I want to talk about it right now, and I'm talking, I just do not care about that. We all know why they made it. Maybe they have good intentions to be like, yeah, we'll be a battle royale game that's gonna be really good for everyone, both old and new. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it's not my cup of tea. It's not mobile. Why is it on mobile?
I'll do it. It's over.
If it's on mobile, it's probably gonna die. I'll be surprised, like, if this thing lasts more than about... When the hell did this thing come out again? It came out initial date 2021. Yeah, when did that thing came out? I mean, so far I'm seeing positive reviews, but it's like, how long will they stay positive until they, you know, about this game? This game came out in... The update was on November 30th, 2021. Released on November 10th, so no. So we'll see within 10 more months.
Outer shell confirmed. Break it.
See if this game is still alive. I'll be surprised if this game is live by if it gets to the year anniversary. Like I don't like it because it's a battle royale game, guys. Like, you know, those are my pet peeves. But on the other hand, it's like, if it's good, it's good. I can understand that. I can definitely give credit to some battle royale games that, you know, that at least we're trying to make a difference. Like the Ubisoft battle royale game that I did try out once. I'm like, hey, this is pretty fun to do.
Almost reached the coordinates.
But I knew that game was dead because it's like there was not enough to keep my attention.
Yes, it's not causing any damage, but apparently it's unsettling. I just thought you should know.
That gust. I don't think it'll be coming back. I'm betting it was Arashi. She was probably running all over the place looking for traces of Major General Fubuki. Despite what she was saying, she must be really worried.
If I can just find an opening.
Arashi!
Kasane, what took you so long?
I came here as soon as I could. I'll save my questions for later. First, we have to do something about this.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can keep going. Is Major General Fubuki up ahead?
Probably.
Like, even when I look at the reviews, I'm like, are they... I don't want to say the term, are they trying to defend the game?
They just won't let up.
I think it's more like... So there's potential this game if they expand upon it further. But I also see someone with a good idea saying that that's in the game.
Isn't that the other we're supposed to take down? Kasane, normal human speed can't keep up with that other. Use SAS.
Come on. My turn. I'll do it. It's over.
But what I'm trying to say is maybe that battle royale game will be good enough for some people, but you know, if you like it, good for you. One power to you. But if you don't like it, that's fine. But again, it's Square Enix, remember guys, they're still in the business to make money. But then again, as I keep saying, ladies and gentlemen, we shall see by the end of the year. Or until we get back to November again, if it's still alive. I will be surprised if it's still alive.
Leave the rest to me. I'll do it. It's over.
Leave nothing!
Burn it! Got it! Checkmate.
More rubble.
Leave it to me.
Fubuki!
Arashi?
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing. What happened?
I was investigating the area when the extinction belt suddenly descended and jammed my transmission. Then the others suddenly appeared and destroyed the path.
I knew I didn't need to come all this way. Honestly.
No, you still saved me. Thank you, Kasane. I'm sorry to have bothered you, sis.
Yeah, no kidding. Now I'm exhausted.
Sorry. I guess this makes it the second time you saved me.
Did something similar to this happen in the past?
Yes, back when I was a kid, and scouted by the OSF. Arashi threw a big tantrum using her power, and told them they couldn't take me with them.
What? But it's obligatory. It's no use trying to change their mind.
The OSF and death go hand in hand. Sometimes we need to accept the irrational. I might be able to handle that, but I knew full well that someone earnest like him wasn't equipped to deal with it. And those who aren't equipped to deal with it have a high chance of dying needlessly. So I thought I'd save everyone the trouble and stop him from being enlisted in the first place. Although in the end, I wasn't able to change anything. Just a child's tantrum. That was the biggest waste of my entire life.
So that's
my brother
why
ended
she's
up
like the
enlisting
way
in
she
the
is.
OSF and somehow even managed to climb up to regiment commander. On the other hand, I got injured, got the top brass on my back, making me run PR. Just the worst.
Injured? So you got hurt?
Yeah, I did something really stupid. I used my hypervelocity and tore my limbs off when I hit a wall.
What?
Don't worry, they fixed them right up so there's barely even a scar. But like you said, my pointless action didn't yield me anything. Just like today.
Neither of them were pointless to me.
Fubuki?
Huh?
You risked your life to protect me. You used your tiny body to shield me.
Aww.
Ever since
That
I
big
saw
brother
that,
compliment.
I wanted to become someone who could risk their life for another.
Oh.
And while you were healing, I found out how fun letters could be.
Letters? What letters?
Did you forget? You wrote me letters as part of your physical therapy treatments for your hands. That's why I started writing letters too. It's like a hobby of mine now.
Really?
Whoa.
It helps me relax. There's something else it helps me with too.
What?
It helps me remember the time you defended me. It really cheers me up.
Oh.
So it wasn't pointless.
Oh my goodness. This is becoming my favorite arc so far.
Huh.
So I'm gonna take a wild guess. She's gonna
So
open
about
up her
today,
letter.
Do you really
and
think
we
it
get
was pointless?
2.5.
Yeah, I do.
I see.
I really hate wasted effort, but that doesn't mean it's all bad. It's fine doing something like this once in a while. It's a little embarrassing how it goes against everything I believe in, though.
That was awesome. That was a really good episode. That was a good Bond episode. Oh wait, here you go.
Thank you.
Is it? His last one? Then he's done.
Kasane, can we talk? I have a favor to...
What is it?
I know this is cruel of me to ask, but could you tell me where Naomi... I heard about what happened to her, and I wanted to visit the last place she stood before she died. Of course, you don't have to tell me if it's too painful for you.
It's Mizuhagawa. We can go together.
Are you sure?
Oh, he's gonna have
Yes.
closure. That's good.
Sorry.
It's a good thing. I always like a good character story when it's done really well.
Naomi died around here. This is where she fought the Togetsu soldiers. She and the rest of the people transformed into others. They saved us when we had nowhere to run, at the cost of their own lives.
It must have been hard for you.
Just looking at this place brings back painful memories. Naomi told me something back then, though. That she was happy to have been alive, and to perform one last act of humanity. Naomi was in pain, but she found a reason to live. That's why I won't let this keep me down. I'll survive anything the world wants to throw at me.
I see. Naomi lived her life to the fullest.
Gemma, are you crying?
Oh, looks like I am. Sorry.
You better not say you want to die, too.
Don't worry, I won't. I already decided I wouldn't waste my life anymore. I'm sure Naomi wouldn't be happy if I did something like that.
Good. I'm relieved to hear you say that. Why did you want to come here anyway?
I wanted to confirm what I was feeling. To figure out what I want to do with the rest of my life. I won't let anyone go through what Naomi did ever again. However, this nation's issues are too great. Suo and Seiron are no different. They use and discard the innocent for their own gain.
You're right. I'm sure there are people like Naomi suffering somewhere in this country, even now.
I was hesitating because of the size of the opposition. But learning about Naomi's last moments here has solidified the path I need to take. Now that the government's actions have been made public, the system is slowly changing. I want to help create a new system to make up for past mistakes. That's the least I can do for Naomi.
I'm glad you have a goal. I'm sure she would be happy. It sounds like you'll still have plenty to do after retirement.
Actually, I had another idea about my retirement. Although it might be a little conceited. If a retired OSF soldier can live a long life and do something to help society, then I want to become the model case of a psionic successfully aging.
That's impressive. You must have drawn upon your vast experience to come up with an idea like that.
No, I didn't come up with it on my own. It's something I thought after talking with you.
Really?
Oh.
Remember when I had you taste my cooking the other day? That helped me gain a little confidence that I had more to offer than my ability to fight. Even if I lose my power, there are still so many new things for me to try. I was worried about what would happen after retirement, but now I'm almost looking forward to it. People really can change.
He does look happier than when he first handed me Naomi's letter. Life goes on in this world, even without her. For both Gemma and me. I feel like I should start something new too.
Really? Do you want to try cooking with me? It's pretty interesting.
I'll think about it.
It's funny. I do like his arc with Yuito. He's trying to learn more
Kasane,
about
I know it's kind of weird
what's
to be
out
saying it
there
again,
in the real
but
world and
I'm really
learning what
grateful
happened
for
to
you.
his buddies
I've been
and the
constantly looking at
OSF,
the past lately.
how like they
But
both
now,
can't take
I'm
life for
excited
granted.
to see
And
the future you're going to forge.
looking at this from
There
the
will be some hard battles
Kasane
ahead.
route with
I just
Naomi, I
Thank
think
you.
Naomi
Yeah.
it was one of those characters that was done well enough. Like she had the appropriate amount of screen time. Even though I wish she was around a bit longer. And she had the right amount of dialogue to be like, yeah, it's a good character.
No matter what.
Thank you. That's reassuring. Of course, I promise to...
I said I want your advice.
Well,
Is
what?
something wrong with that?
Whoa, at least they're fighting.
No,
oh,
nothing's
they're both
wrong.
maxed out now.
I'm just a little shocked.
Are you two fighting?
No. I just asked Gemma for advice. I figure I have faults that I can't see for myself.
It's not like you to ask for help. Are you coming out of your shell?
I have to get better if I'm gonna beat you.
Oh, these are new Bond
Beg if that's what it
episodes.
takes.
You don't look like you're begging.
Shut up! It's a turn of phrase. I mean, I'm asking him humbly. So, what are we doing, Gemma?
I don't mind, but are you sure you want my advice? I'm just an old soldier, not a septentrion.
You may not be a septentrion, but you're plenty strong. You're the oldest soldier I know. There are things that only experience can teach, and that's what I want you to teach me.
I can't tell if you're being humble or arrogant.
I see. Maybe this old man can teach you a thing or two.
I knew it. It's the OSF's loss to let you retire without passing on your knowledge and experience.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Kasane, you want to come too?
Me? Why?
There are things I want to teach you too. So this is as good a time as any. I won't force you, of course.
Getting battle tips from you might not be a waste of time. Okay, I'll go.
You're coming too? Fine. It would be unfair if only I got the advice.
Let's head to Mizu Hagawa then.
We're going out? Can't you talk to us at the hideout?
The proof of the pudding is in the eating. Don't worry. It'll be worth it.
Yeah, I get it. You want to fight others here as an example.
No, I'm sure we'll fight others on the way, but our real purpose here is fishing.
Huh? What did you say? Fishing? You mean like catching fish?
Yeah, catching fish. I brought the gear.
What is this, Gemma? I thought you were going to teach us about fighting.
This is how I give battle advice. Fishing will give you experience you can use in battle.
That's ridiculous!
That's
Is this
funny.
some kind of joke?
I'm serious, I don't like stupid jokes. Fishing is great battle training. Finding where the fish gather trains your powers of observation, and waiting for a bite teaches you patience.
The way you say it makes it sound oddly reasonable. You're really serious?
Let's give it a try. It doesn't sound like he's kidding.
If you're both convinced, let's go. I know a perfect fishing spot along the river.
Wait, this is legit? I have to say, I was not expecting this, but thank you for some odd reason. Shiden's going fishing.
I find it hard to believe that fishing is useful for battle training. You can't get strong just reeling in fish.
You make everything sound boring, Shida. You won't know unless you try.
Time to fly, Arashi.
I just want to focus on what's important. I don't want to waste time doing useless things.
Let's get rid of them.
Don't be so hasty. Sometimes wheat looks like chaff.
It's over.
At first glance.
Let's do this.
Nice. The enemy doesn't see us.
Useless. Checkmate.
I've got a nearby resource reading.
I was going the right way. Yeah, that's
How could you just jump like that?
because video game, bitch.
electrokinesis will be effective, Kasane. Connect SAS.
Help me, Shiden.
The enemy is stunned. Now's the time.
It's over.
I'll do it. I confirmed a water attack. Are you okay? Being wet makes it hard to move.
Useless. It's over.
The attack hit the enemy's outer shell. You might be able to break it.
Need an assist?
I'll follow up.
Nice setup.
Not yet.
The shell is broken. Attack now.
Might be able to use the construction equipment around here for an attack. It dropped something rare.
Impressive.
We did it. It's because of your help. The attacks to the outer shell are working. I'll try to break it.
Take him out quick.
Come on.
I'll follow up.
Warp. Good.
Now fire.
It's hard to move when you're wet.
Can't quite like this. Pay attention.
Here we go.
Found our target.
Got it. Check me.
Look, that other over there.
Watch your head.
My fault.
It's working. Focus on that spot.
Focusing attack.
Need an assist? Nice setup.
Oh yeah.
Follow up while the enemy is burning.
Kasane, go!
All right. That's Great Bridge. Here we are.
Okay, this is the place. Let's begin.
No, I've never been interested.
Same. But I'm giving it
Go.
my all. I'll catch more than you, Kasane.
I'll show you the ropes, but I'm not a very experienced fisherman myself. I can teach you the basics, though. You both ready?
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
That's enough fishing here. Let's get going. You both did well for your first time. What did you think?
Did they catch anything?
Well, it seemed less useful for fighting than I hoped. You said I'd learn patience, but I just stink like fish. She caught more than me, too. This is stupid.
I enjoyed it more than I thought. There are so many different fishes.
That's because you caught so many. Using psychokinesis to move your hook is cheating.
I didn't cheat. I wasn't even competing.
Can't stand how easy it is for you. But it'll be different next time. I'll practice and get the knack of it.
Looks like you both had fun. Now, time for the real deal. We're moving again.
What?
Can we finally talk about actual battle? Let's move. Hey, Why are we in the kitchen? What are we gonna do here?
We're going to cook.
What? What is with you? Fishing here, cooking there, but where's the combat?
I want to know what you're thinking, too. What exactly are you after?
Right, I can tell you now. I never planned on talking about combat.
What? You tricked us?
Yeah, I guess I did. You both know enough about combat. So I wanted to teach you something else. Like taking a break sometimes.
So that's what this was about. I thought it was strange.
You're both excellent OSF troops. You're capable at other suppression, you both have a lot of prowess in battle.
Duh.
But the OSF isn't all about fighting. Combat can wear on the body and the mind. If you don't rest, with some leisure activities you can break down. Like I did before.
So that's the reason behind fishing and cooking. Well, I actually did feel relaxed. You said you wanted to cook together before, but I kept giving you a rain check.
If you don't find a reason to do these things, you never start doing them.
I wanted combat advice, not some lecture.
Fishing really is useful for combat. Cooking is too. You're always thinking about what to do next, which is good for response time.
You can say that about anything. This is such a waste of time.
Shiden, there's one other reason I recommended fishing and cooking besides taking a break. I don't want you to forget how great it is to live in peace. I want you to realize how much you lose when it's lost. When you know the joy of life, you don't want to let your friends die, and you won't want to die yourself. That feeling will make you stronger than training in a real life or death situation. That's what my experience taught me.
So that's your advice?
I talk a big game, but I'd forgotten too. Naomi and Kasane reminded me though.
Naomi's recipes.
Yeah. You should be careful too, Kasane. You tend to get tunnel vision.
I'll try to remember.
I guess I get what you're trying to say, though. I honestly don't fully understand. I may understand someday, though. I'll keep it in mind until then.
That's good enough for me. Now, let's get cooking.
Okay, I've come this far, so I might as well see it through. What should I do first?
First, we clean the fish you caught. I want to try one of Naomi's recipes.
Her recipes never miss. I'll set out the plates.
Damn it! You're cheating with psychokinesis again! If it's not delicious after all this work, I'm gonna be mad.
You'd better help out to make sure it's good then. The recipe is perfect, so the taste is down to the cooking.
Now it's my turn to teach you two what Naomi taught me.
If you're gonna teach, then teach. Where do I cut the fish?
Take it easy, Shiden. First you remove the scales. Also, you use a chef's knife to dress a fish, not a fruit knife.
This is going to take a while.
Kasane, if you have time, will you cook with me?
Yeah, sure.
What, really?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes. So that's how we get him. Crush vision.
There's not many I can open up to. You're one of the few, Kasane.
I'm happy to hear that from someone.
I gotta say, that was excellent.
Oh, this is wonderful.
I should talk to Gemma.
What is it? Oh yeah, that's right, level 6. What the? Okay, whew. Okay, I'm like, what the heck is going on here for a second? That was a Bond episode. Holy crap, that Bond episode was long.
You have a good eye.
See, even you would tell it's cheating as well.
Thanks.
Who else do I want? Let's get more items to 3 more different people. They don't do sheet and they don't move on.
Really? Thanks. Good taste.
This is amazing. Thank you.
You and I are rivals, so I think you...
Shiden, I've...
Shut up! We're rivals, okay? Rivals push one another.
You thought about...
I hate to admit it, but you make great decisions, and you're...
Oh, so I guess that was their Bond episode, so... let's get... Do I have anything from my... What should do? Let's just give it that. Let's move on. Because because this last section...
Really? I'm so happy.
Because once I started, there's no going back. Oh, let's get some things.
Whoa, thanks. Whoa, thanks. I said how much we counted on you before, but I've started to think recently that...
What do you mean?
You'll get tired if everyone keeps... I might not be able to replace...
Oh, 6! I did it!
I'm glad we're together like this. Thanks for being a part of my life.
Me too. I can't believe I feel this way about you now.
No way! Thank you!
Yeah, let's go over to Muta. Meet these guys.
Good taste.
I'm sorry I made you all work.
Okay, so essentially they talk about the plan. They know exactly what they need to do. She explains what the red strings are and what they do. I'm not gonna go down to that mumbo jumbo, okay? My brain's already gonna hurt from that. So here we are. The goal is to do exactly what we have set out to do.
Things are moving fast, but I'm hoping you can tell us how to deal with the Kunad Gate.
Ultimately, what according to
Essentially, they're gonna close it.
I got the hang of using the red strings now. Yurito's here this time. I have to do this right.
And essentially, everyone in there is gonna help them out. As in, it's just basically there to get them an amplitude power. So basically, here's the goal: you run around, beat these guys, close up the portals.
Is this other an illusion? It sure looks real.
As long as your brain thinks so, it's the same as if it was. We have to fight it.
Time to fight back!
Sorry, Kasane.
I'll do it! Got it! Check.
Great job. That was a good move.
Time to fly, Arashi!
We can do it now!
we did it.
Show me. Not yet.
Now,
I'll do it. It's over.
Sonic! like my head is buzzing. It's weird.
This is the old OSF hospital on that day in 2009. It's an
Yeah. I don't understand.
All right. I know we can do it. Right, Yumito? Burn it.
Yeah, right. Let's go.
Let's do this. That seems to be the spot.
Got it! Checkmate. Let's keep going. I'll do it! Checkmate. It should unravel. Us together. I feel it. This will make the Kunad Gate disappear.
Hey, Kasane. That day, I never got the chance.
We did unravel that entanglement, right?
I think so. But something still feels off.
So you feel it too. Something's bothering me. There's another one.
Is that 50 years in the future? That should be gone.
This is the other that attacked Yumito.
Hanabi, fire! Leave the rest to me. Help me, Shida!
That seems to be the spot.
More power.
Enemy is...
Great job. That was a good move.
Got it! It's over. I feel it. I'll try. I feel it.
There's another one.
This future should now no longer...
Have you ever thought about what you would do if...
You only traveled to those 2 times, right?
Yes, I think those are the only ones.
Isn't that...
The Sumeragi crest. That's it.
I'll try. Another chance. I can't waste time.
You're gonna stop me?
unravel.
Okay, that should...
Yuito? This is bad. I don't think I can take much more either.
So, did we do...
Probably.
Where am I?
They're back.
Oh, good. You're awake.
It seems like we made it back.
What's going on? The Kunad Gate... Why hasn't it disappeared?
Well...
Good job, you two. It's...
What?
Mother, we unraveled the entanglement. Leave the rest to me.
What?
Thank you for growing up so strong. You've made a lot of wonderful friends. Those connections are much more valuable than any red string. Treasure them for the rest of your life. Mother?
Mom. You can't go back to the past.
If you go back, Toketsu will... It has to be done. Forgive me. The longer I remain here, the more painful it will be.
No, hold on! There's still so much that I need to say!
Mother!
Yep, there she goes.
Yuito. Kasane. Live on. Knowing you're happy is all that I could ask for. So today is the day. I may give you my brain, but you can't have my memories of the future. Yuito. Kasane.
The body has been confirmed as the target, Wakana. Current theory for cause of death is cerebral overload due to a malfunction in the personality rehabilitation device.
And that's what happened to Wakana. Yeah, it's too long.
I see. There was an entanglement from when Mom time traveled.
Mother. She explained it to us earlier when the two of you were gone. The Kunad Gate wouldn't disappear as...
We have a message she left for the two of you. Wakana knew from the start that she was causing an entanglement.
You have to talk to all of them.
She held back her feelings so she could part with you with no regrets. She's a great person.
I'm sorry. I know this hits the two of you harder than anyone else.
Apparently, the entanglement will unravel when Wakana returns to the past, and...
I know she would have wanted to talk to the both of you some more, but she thought spending more time with you would only make things more...
Hey, don't be so down. I'm not saying that because I'm worried about you. I said that because it affects platoon morale.
Wakana wasn't from this time period, so her situation was different than yours.
That uneasy feeling we got when we unraveled the entanglement 11 years ago was because Mom's entanglement still remained.
That's strange. Wakana has returned, so how come it didn't disappear?
All the entanglements we felt, we unraveled. The ones 11...
And I know who it is.
What does...
I think one formed when we witnessed Yakumo's assassination.
What are you talking about? Yakumo was severely injured in an accident, but he wasn't assassinated.
We don't really understand it either, but we saw Yakumo soon...
What did you say?
We were busy dealing with the entanglement, but yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that was former Major General Karin.
He copied Kasane's power. Yuito, if he also copied your power.
But he didn't copy my... He could have time-traveled by resonating Kasane's power with mine.
So it hasn't disappeared because of the entanglement Karin created when he traveled back to Yakumo's time?
But the two of you couldn't find an entanglement. How do you expect to unravel something you can't find? Karin can unravel his own entanglement.
Yes, exactly. The only thing we can do is take Karin to the Chronos terminal and have him unravel the entanglement himself.
Wataru, can you check Karin's...
I figured you'd ask, so I've been working on it. I've got nothing.
Supposing that he's traveled to Yakumo's time period, that would mean he's in the past. That's where you're going to find...
Are you too sure the people you saw were really Karin and Yakumo?
We're sure. We could see their faces clearly. Actually...
But that was Yakumo. I mean, he had the same mask on as all the depictions of him.
Ah, yes, that's it, the mask. That explains...
Kagero, explain...
Whoa, Tsugumi, calm down. So, you know how Yakumo started wearing the mask because of the injuries he sustained? Rumor was, sometime after the accident, he suddenly stopped appearing in front of people and his whole personality just changed.
Whole personality changed? You're not suggesting...
Yep.
The real Yakumo was assassinated by Karin from the future, and Karin took his place by putting on the mask?
It doesn't matter. Either way, we still need to travel back to 2,000 years ago to check.
Actually, no. We might not have to travel at all. You all saw my brother's video, right? Don't you remember?
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive!
What are you...
He is asleep, deep beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge!
Right. Cold sleep. Just like Kagero.
If Yakumo is in cold sleep under Suo, then we can find out the truth. If former Major General Karin replaced him, then he'll be the one down there in cold sleep. I'm not entirely certain as to why he did what he did.
Do we know where he's sleeping, though? I mean, Arahabaki is the only area I can think of that's under Suo.
I mean, Sumeragi Tomb is the first place I thought of where Yakumo would be. Do you think he would really...
How about it, Yuito?
Yeah, that makes sense. The head of the family is responsible for watching over Sumeragi Tomb.
The chief. Do you think he'll listen?
Actually, I've been trying to reach my brother's terminal, but I'm not getting through. There's a chance he might have... Wataru, can you ask Major General Fubuki to talk to my brother?
Okay, leave it to me. I just don't know how soon I'll get a response.
Wanna stop by our hideout then? I'm sure Yuito and...
Good idea.
Thanks, Gemma.
Welcome back. I messaged Major General Fubuki. He said...
Thanks, Wataru.
I also asked about Major General Karen, but apparently Major General Fubuki doesn't know anything either.
I see. Then I guess he really...
We don't have any other leads at the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen and others,
I wonder if Yuito's okay.
when you get to this point in the game, you're pretty much there. Not that far. You don't have that much left to go. And then you're pretty much done with it. Do one last mission. And then you're like, bam, 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 you're done. Woo, we can do a Team Bond episode. Let's do a Bond episode. Cause then he's all done.
Kasane, there's a workout I want to try.
Sure. What do I...
I'm going to do some bench presses, and I need more than the equipment weights. So I want you to use your psychokinesis to push the barbell down.
Isn't that dangerous? It seems to me that the weights you have now are enough of a work.
No, I want a bigger challenge.
Okay. You're not lifting the barbell up at all. Do you want me to stop using my psycho...
No, just a little more. I feel like I can do it with just a little more.
He's either really persistent or...
I failed to lift it a single millimeter. Forgive me.
Learning that workouts like this are unrealistic makes it not a waste.
That's harsh. It's going to be harder to reach my goal than I thought.
Why are you in such a rush? You should have recognized that this was going to be impossible.
I want to surpass my limits. You made me realize that the last time we talked. I was too caught up with having or not having my abilities. The important thing is what you do, not the method in which you do it.
I guess I did say something like that.
When I sat down and thought about what I wanted to do, a goal came to mind. However, the goal proved to be too big. Something I couldn't achieve without changing.
What is it?
To build a society in which duds are treated equally to others. Right now in New Himuka, people without abilities are treated like they don't even exist.
That's true. I didn't even know what dud meant until the other day.
The reason I'm so scared of losing my abilities is because I'm well aware of the state of our society. If that doesn't change, then duds like me will never be rid of that underlying anxiety.
You're right, that is a big goal. But I don't know how it relates to that reckless training we just did.
I thought I could break through my psychological shell and grow as a person, by surpassing the limits of my physical body. If I'm going to change the entire country by myself, then I can't stay the way I am. I need to work even harder. If I don't, I'll never be able to accomplish it. I mean, it may be too large of a goal for me to ever accomplish on my own either way.
Yes, this might be a bigger problem than what you can fix on your own. But that doesn't mean it can't be accomplished.
Kasane?
Look.
What are you doing? If you carry it with your psychokinesis, it eliminates the whole purpose of the workout.
In that case, I think the workout is unreasonable to begin with.
You certainly are right about that.
What I'm trying to say is that this barbell is the same as the problem with society. You don't need to try and take everything on by yourself. There's something each of us can do. Nobody can change a country by themselves. So why don't we just work together as a group?
I see your point. But I don't know if I'm capable of inspiring people to act like my brother.
You remember what I said, but not what you've said yourself.
What?
Those with strong wills naturally draw people to them. You said that. Right now, you have a clear goal and will. I'm sure there will be people who will help you if you asked.
I see. I suppose I can't argue against myself. It seems like I misunderstood what I need to do. I thought I needed to become stronger without anyone's help. But really, I was just making excuses because I was afraid to try.
Once you take the first step, I doubt you'll find it that hard.
Easier said than done. But you're correct. I can't just stand here forever. Once the fighting ends, I'll do what I can. I'll raise support as I face this nation's issues, even if things don't change right away. One day, duds like me will be able to live their lives in the open, unashamed of who they are.
I'll help you however I can, too.
Thank you very much. Then could you start by returning the barbell? I'd like to resume my workout.
Okay, but you're not going to do anything reckless again, right?
Of course not. I'll be doing my normal workout. The best way to exercise is to go at your own pace.
You still put on all the weights, though.
I said that I would not be reckless. Not that I would go easy. Here we go.
You really are stubborn. But maybe that's what makes you who you are.
15. 16. 17.
It doesn't seem like he's listening. He's having too much fun. I'll leave him alone.
You've helped me so much. In battle and personally. I'd like to thank you for that. If I...
It's a little
You're right. I believe you and I are on the same page. Do you feel the same way?
Yes. It feels so natural coordinating with you. It's almost strange.
See, we're gonna do everybody. This is the last
Kasane,
Bonds episode that
I want to discuss the matter I mentioned before. Are you free right now?
Yes, I'm free. Why don't we go to a cafe in Suo?
A cafe? Okay.
So, what did you want to talk about?
It's hard for me to bring up. I have an extremely embarrassing favor to ask.
Okay, I understand this is uncomfortable for you. We can talk about it some other time if you'd like.
No. I'll find the courage. I want to change. I've thought for a while how I want to be friends with everyone, so I need to get better at talking. I was hoping you would let me practice my conversation skills with you.
Practice conversation? I can't imagine I'd be the best person for that.
I want it to be you. You're easy to talk to.
Well, if I'm the one you want, then I've got no problem with that.
Oh, good.
What do you want to talk about, though? Anything specific?
What? I'll pick a topic. So, how have you been lately?
Lately? I haven't really had any issues.
I see. It's good, not having any issues.
Yes.
Well, do you have a favorite food? Or maybe food you hate?
Not really.
I see. That's good.
Uh-huh.
Then... Oh, what do you think about the latest trends in fashion?
Not sure. Fashion's never been my thing.
I see. Mine either. What else? What can we talk about? I have to keep the conversation going.
Tsugumi, calm down and take a deep breath.
I'm sorry. I'm no good at this.
It's just a thought, but it might be better to talk like you normally do.
What? But...
There's no need to force a topic, and you'll have an easier time talking about your own interests, like plants.
Yes, but that won't be much practice. I need to be able to talk about more things, or else nobody will have fun talking with me. I have to talk about things everyone else will enjoy if I want to be friendly.
Does that everyone include me?
What? Why?
Because I've enjoyed all our conversations.
Really?
Really. I don't know about everyone else, but I want to hear more about what you have to say.
But I always thought you were just politely humoring me when I talked. I feel bad because I'm such a slow talker, and I'm always being such a bother.
I'm not an especially patient person. If I thought you were a bother, I'd just pick up and leave. You know a lot of things that I and many people don't. And you're always so considerate to those around you, putting them before yourself. Your kindness, in some way, reminds me of Naomi. Whether you believe it or not, I like the time we spent together.
Kasane.
Tsugumi? Are you okay? Your face is flushed.
I'm fine. It's just that I never thought you'd say something like that about me. I thought I had to change. That I needed to be different because I'm no good like this. But if there are people like you who think I'm fun the way I am, I might not be as bad as I thought.
I'm sure I'm not the only one. Kagero, Yuito, and everyone else at the hideout probably feel the same way. We like you the way you are.
You think so? I certainly hope that's the case. Well,
I'll see you back at the
I'm really glad I met you.
That depends on what...
Could I be your friend?
That's fine. I'm not opposed at all. But what does being a friend mean? What do I need to do?
What? I'm not really sure now that you've asked. Like, talk together.
Haven't we been doing all...
Right.
Doesn't that mean we've been friends for a while now?
Yes, I guess it does. So I suppose we continue doing what we've been doing?
Okay. Call me anytime.
Remaining pure. I like this one.
Kasane, you...
I don't...
So you two is all the Baku.
I'm really glad to be friends with you. I would be happy if we could always be friends.
Of course we'll always be together. I'm happy too.
Bond episode.
You're lazy as always. You never change.
Thank you for the compliment. And you're as stuffy and by the book as ever.
I'll take that as a compliment, thank you very much. So how have things been with Major General Fubuki lately?
Why are you bringing him up?
You rescued him when he was missing. You used your power at full speed to go look for him, remember?
Oh, right. A lot's happened since then, and I can't be bothered remembering such trivial matters. If you must know, I think he's still alive.
That's good. Just like always. She'll never change.
How's Arashi doing, Kasane? Does she seem strange to you?
No. Did something happen?
I suddenly got a message from her saying, "Good morning." This has never happened before. I thought it could be code for something, so I wondered if there was a problem.
No, there haven't been any problems. She's just lazing around on the sofa like her usual self.
Skipping out on work again. Okay, that's a relief. Sorry, just let me know if anything happens.
He's such a worrywart. But I guess I can check for him. Arashi, you got a second? I was thinking about grabbing something to eat in town.
In town? Ugh. I guess it's not so bad going outside once in a while. So, where are we going?
You are acting strange.
This is not like her.
Fubuki said what? How rude. You should be mad at him for making you spy on me.
That's a little much. If you have a problem with him, you should message him again. What changed? I mean, you messaged your brother and even accepted an invitation to eat out.
I told you that I hate waste, but it's not necessarily bad. I thought I could fine-tune my lifestyle a little. Consider it a personal upgrade. Your hair clip, Naomi's cooking, and his letters. I used to just write them off as a waste, but I started thinking that there could be some things that weren't so bad. Arashi 1.0 had a lot of flaws. Arashi 2.0 has been operating for a long time, but I see some areas that can be improved. In other words, Arashi 2.1 is currently in open beta.
That's a weird analogy. Well, Arashi 2.1 doesn't seem so bad. I'd give it a playtest.
Thank you for the feedback. We'll keep that in mind. Well, we finished eating, and I'm feeling plenty energetic. I'm off to sleep then.
The fact that you didn't say you were going to work means that the update is pretty minor.
If you change too much, you're bound to create errors. You have to stick to small changes.
Is that letter... I knew it. I thought she threw it out. It's her first sentimental item. Arashi 2.1 is proving to be quite the major upgrade.
You've helped me out so much, Kasane. Which reminds me, I did say I'd pay you back.
I wasn't expecting you to actually do anything, so...
Just let me pay you back. Kasane, thank you for everything.
Saying thank you?
Right?
Nobody can stand up to us when we work together. It's so much easier.
That goes for the both of us. I'm not scared of anything either, as long as I have you with me.
So think about the amount of water you would need for your...
Yep. You know very well that I'd never miss a word my beloved Tsugumi said.
Okay.
You talk a lot with Tsugumi. You aren't going...
Oh, are you jealous? It seems like I'm back in the game after 2,000 years.
I'm starting to understand. Do you see Tsugumi and me as replacements for your daughter?
Oh, I know. Want to help me with an errand?
Don't change the subject.
A good woman doesn't point that out. I want to go clean up an old hideout I used to use.
An old hideout?
Yeah, it's a place I used to lay low back when I was doing my spy work. There should still be a lot of inside information and classified data on Togetsu, so I thought I might as well grab it all.
That might actually be of use to the government when handling them in the future.
It's not for the government. I just wanted to do my part when it comes to them.
Okay, I'll help. Where is it?
Kikuchiba. Let's get going.
I'll send you the coordinates to the hideout. We'll head there. I just know there's going to be others.
The last time we came here, you said the city was haunted.
Oh yeah. It just reminded me of myself a little. Sadness of being left behind. Do this! I was just being a little... Come on, let's go.
It's over. With that oil, it'll be hard to move if it gets on you, so be careful. Follow up while the enemy is burning.
Useless. Checkmate.
Oh, that looks like our target.
It's over.
Woo, nice job.
Let's keep going.
It dropped something rare.
hits you.
I'll do it! Burn it!
I'm numb, and I can't move.
Damn.
Let's take it down while it's burning.
Useless. Checkmate.
Nice job. Wanna go?
I'll fight with
Whoa, we've got good chemistry.
We might be a pretty
Got it.
good team.
Here.
That was a close one.
We're doing this. There's nowhere to run.
It should be a crime to be this strong.
Hey, about our last conversation.
What?
We were in Mizuagawa. You were telling me to do something meaningful? Well, I've been thinking about it ever since then, but nothing really comes to mind. Once we stopped Togetsu's plan, I felt like I fulfilled my role. I was thinking, it might be time for a ghost from the past like me to move on.
Listen, that was the old you who fulfilled his role. We still need Kagero in the here and now.
I don't know if you've realized, but Kagero doesn't even exist.
What do you mean?
On the moon and in Togetsu, I was called Shin Daniel. Kagero Dawn is just a pseudonym. That name is a shimmer that doesn't exist.
Maybe that's true for you, but for us, it's different. Whatever your real name might be, the Kagero Dawn we've known in the OSF isn't a ghost. And when you were talking fondly with Tsugumi, you didn't look like a ghost then. What Tsugumi and the rest of us need is you. We don't need some stranger from the past.
How is it that you've become this wise at your young age? I'm seriously impressed with you. Yeah, if people need Kagero Dawn, then maybe I don't have to feel so empty after all. Perhaps it's time I put my past self to rest and started focusing on the present. I guess I'll need to clean up my old haunts first. We're almost to the hideout. Let's go.
Oh, that looks like our target.
We did it.
Yeah, let's take down the rest just like that.
The hideout should be around here. Why did you make one in such a dangerous place?
Because the more dangerous a place is, the easier it is to hide. Besides, I can avoid this danger by going invisible.
You could have just come here by yourself today.
I've been alone for 2,000 years. I get lonely when I'm just by myself. Hey, wait! I was joking! Don't leave me!
Let's get serious.
Let's do this!
It's down. Let's finish it.
I'll follow up. Come on.
We finally made it. I know it's shabby, but
It's pretty messy.
Seems like it. Wait. Dang. All the data's either been taken or destroyed. They probably felt the need to clean things up when they realized I turned on them.
Why come all the way out here if you predicted this would happen?
Well, I wanted to confirm my suspicions and also grab some of my personal belongings. Tsugumi.
Did you find something? Is that a picture? It looks ripped.
Oh, yeah, it's an old photo.
Is it of your family? If we find the other pieces, we might be able to restore it.
No, it's okay. It's not like this is the only photo I have.
But it's important to you.
What's important are the memories. Don't you remember what you said to me? It's because of the important things we've lost that we have to live on. And I think now is the time I need to get my act together and keep moving forward. If I keep dragging this on the way I've been doing until now, then I'm sure I'll start upsetting everyone.
Okay, if you're fine with that.
I guess?
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Talking with you helped me realize a lot of things.
You said you were going to move forward. What are you planning on doing?
First, I'll settle things with my past. As someone who's worked with Togetsu, I have a responsibility to deal with Babe and Karin. I have to see the things we started to the very end. Then I'll finally be able to put my past to bed.
And when that's done?
After that, well, I'll think about a new life. How I'll live, what I can do.
I think that sounds good. At least you don't sound as lame as you did before.
Well, well. It seems like you've come to appreciate my newfound sense of maturity. If you'd like to go out on a date...
It might be a while before you find this new life of yours.
What is that supposed to mean?
These dates are your way of connecting with your daughter. To be the father you never could be.
Well, gosh, I keep telling you that you shouldn't be saying these things out loud. I guess I preferred it more when I was just the creepy old guy asking a young girl out on a date. That work?
Okay, so... Daddy Kagero?
Let's drop the daddy bit. I don't think my fragile heart can take it.
Looks like he's back to being his old self. That might be for the best.
The ghost who looks like me. 2 more. We can call it a night.
Kasane, the Togetsu agents contacted me. I was instructed to go to these coordinates located on... I plan to lure them out and gather intel.
Yes, of course.
It depends on what they do. First, let's go where they asked me to and wait for them to show themselves.
Okay, let's head to Kianoma.
The coordinates are just up ahead. Let's keep going. Do you still have doubts about your existence? Not as much thanks to you. However, we should focus on the task at hand.
Hanami, fire!
I'll lend you my power.
The enemy is attacking with electricity. You'll be shocked and unable to move if it hits you.
We did it, Kasane!
Let's keep going. Burn it! Attack with force. We did it.
Kyoka's duplication should be useful.
We'll corner it.
Follow up while the enemy is burning.
The fight's not over yet.
Don't fail.
You've grown so much. The enemy is stunned. Now's the time.
We did it.
You've become so reliable. It makes me happy.
Fire!
Whew.
Let's keep going. Good. We did it. Let's keep going. Good.
It's around here. You should hide until they show themselves. All right. Wait. Something's coming this way. That other is our target.
More power.
What? This timing is really suspicious.
Use it as you will.
No, they never planned to welcome me back in the first place. They feed on my memories. Their plan was to kill me and take my brain.
Let's keep going.
Well, I'm not going to let that happen.
You'll need to break its outer shell. Kasane, use your psychokinesis and hit it with something heavy.
Let's get rid of them.
This is what I see.
Got it! I'll do it! Checkmate. Now's the time to use it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can do this.
My head feels clear. You're gonna stop me? My head feels clear.
It's over.
I feel power, but
Struggling won't work! We did it.
bubbling up.
That seems to be the last of them.
No, not yet. I know you're there. Come out. I wouldn't have called out if we weren't ready for you. Now, it's time to talk. It looks like you're the...
Her face is identical.
I suspected it. You're also one of the design children.
Correct.
Just so you know, restoring Babe's data is impossible, even with Dr. Pope's knowledge of neuroscience. I'm sorry you wasted your time. Impudent fool.
What do you mean? Feigned confidence is not advised in this situation.
We do not need the knowledge or the technology. We need your brain. The only brain that holds Dr. Pope's You were going to use my brain to build a new Babe.
Huh?
Babe prepared contingency plans for all scenarios. The current situation is just one of those. If the mainframe goes down, we use a spare. Togetsu merely needs to carry out the plan faithfully. I feel sorry for you. There isn't anyone to give you orders anymore. You have nowhere else to go. You don't know any other way to live. You can only carry out your order. You should be feeling sorry for yourself. What did you say? As long as I am serving a higher purpose, I can live happily, without worry or hesitation. What about you? You lost your purpose and your value, doomed to live a scared and anxious life. You were listening in on us? I do not have to. I know how you feel. You are the same as I am, a worthless being. Only Togetsu can give us value. No, Watch out! What?
Don't compare yourself to Kyoka. You're nothing more than a mere puppet. And yes, I do my fair share of worrying, but that's a far better way to live. It's better than being used all my life like you. Life is worth more when you make your own decisions.
Kasane. It does not matter what you say. Your true nature does not change. You should be well aware of this. Yes, I know. I'm sure I'll be living scared the rest of my life, but that's fine. Kasane helped me realize that this fear is proof that I freed myself from my puppet strings. I control myself now. Whether I have Dr. Pope's memories or not, I'm still me. The moment I freely chose my own future, I became the individual Kyoka. I handed her over to the proper authorities in Suo. We should let the government take care of the Togetsu remnants. Now, that's that.
How are you feeling?
I'm still uneasy. But it's not bad now that I know it's a part of me. Do you remember that fortune teller?
I remember waiting in the long line.
I think the reason why fortune reading is so popular is because everyone is afraid of the future.
You think so?
Yes. everyone takes each step forward carrying that worry with them. I'd love to have my future read. Let's make sure we actually go next time.
In other words, we have to wait in that long line again. I'm glad she feels better.
I wonder if Yuito's okay.
Last one?
Kasane, perfect. Do you want to come to Kikuchiba?
Kikuchiba?
There's something I want to talk to you about.
That's fine.
Oh.
He looks like he wants...
Let's go to the roof of that building. If we're going to talk, I'm gonna do it with a good view.
Take him out quick. All right. As usual, this place is full of others.
It'll be easy if we fight together. Let's go. Let's do it, Kasane! That other, is it the one we're supposed to take down? We took down the requested target. Let's get the rest.
Useless. Check.
Hey, do you remember when we came here together before?
Before?
You know, when we went looking for Captain Seto's fountain pen. You said you were doing a background check.
Oh, that. I met him for Naomi's sake, and got the fountain pen for Captain Seto. Now neither of them are with us anymore.
Back then, I had no idea that we'd get caught up in something that involved the whole world.
Not just us, but everyone around us too. It's nothing we could have expected.
You're right.
Hello, sorry to interrupt. There are a lot of them, more than you usually see around there. It shouldn't be a problem for you guys, but be careful.
Affirmative. What do you want to do?
Let's split up. That'll be quick.
Okay.
All right.
There's more of them than I thought. How are things with you, Yuito?
Kasane? What's going on?
Yuito? Neither of them are responding. Looks like I'm surrounded.
I can't believe communications went down so suddenly. Maybe it was careless to split up. If this keeps up, it won't be a problem for me, but I wonder if Yuito's alright. No, worrying won't help. He'll be fine. I can trust that now. It feels strange believing in someone. Naomi was the only person I trusted like that before. I can feel it even if he's far away. Yuito is fighting somewhere, and he believes in me. So it's alright. I won't look back. I will fight my own fight.
We did it. I'm not done yet. Good. Let's keep going.
That was quick.
shell are working. I'll try to break it. Danger other. This'll be tricky. Yuito should be heading this way too. I'll weaken this thing until it joins me.
Damn. I can still fight. Too slow. I'm not done yet.
That seems to be the spot.
I have no other choice.
Ugh.
I can't waste time. Yuito! SAS still seems to be down. That still didn't do it? I need to watch him closely to sync up with him when the time is right.
Oh, that was a close one.
It was? I wasn't really all that worried. I assumed you would act when you did.
I was nervous. I guess we can work together even without SAS.
I don't think I could have pulled it off with someone else. Thank you for getting the timing right.
It's nice to hear a compliment from you. You're always so harsh.
Am I? Well, whatever. Let's make our way to the top.
You get a good view of New Himuka from up here.
So what did you want to talk to me about?
I wanted to ask you about your plans after all the fighting is over.
That's a difficult question. How about you? What are you thinking?
I have a vague idea. It might be too grand, so you'll probably laugh.
I won't laugh, no matter what it is.
It's gonna become a politician.
Thanks. I want to change the world.
Change the world?
Yeah. We've both seen a lot of bad things in this country. The world that we live in now is built on so much sadness and sacrifice.
That's true. Suo, Seiran, and Togetsu. There were people suffering everywhere.
So many people's lives were turned upside down because of the desire for the strongest power, or using powers to alter time. It's got to end. This world can't exist just for powers. That's why I want to change the world. To make it a place where people don't have to rely on powers for everything. I know it will take a long time, but I feel like as a dud, I'm the perfect person for it.
A dud, that's right. How's your head? They were saying you might lose your power.
No big change at the moment, but if it really comes down to it, I'm prepared to become one again.
You're pretty calm about it. The way you were talking, I thought you would be a little depressed.
I mean, it will be inconvenient, but you know what? I'm not the least bit afraid. I thought the same thing when the network went down. Like I was fighting back to back with you, even without SAS.
You thought the same thing?
I wonder if that's what it feels like to lose your power. We're not just connected by SAS. Even if we can't see each other's faces or hear each other's voices, the most important thing, our connection, doesn't go away. So I'll be all right.
That's good. When we first met, I honestly thought I wouldn't be able to count on you in a fight.
I kind of had a feeling you thought that.
Pretty much.
But you're different now. I think you really can change the world.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. I'm relieved as well. I feel like I can leave this world to you.
Leave? What are you planning to do?
Well, I haven't decided on a clear goal yet, but I've sort of been thinking of something outside this world.
Like, outside of New Himuka?
The moon.
You mean the moon?
I've been thinking about it ever since I heard humanity came here from the moon. This world is another world that I know nothing about, filled with people who are a mystery to me. They're suffering, just like the people here.
Pretty much.
They are attacked by others, and turning into them. Once I realized that, I couldn't ignore it. I thought maybe I could help somehow.
The moon. I thought I understood the first time I heard about it, but the scale is just too big. It doesn't seem real at all. I certainly never thought about saving the people that live there. You really are amazing.
I'm not amazing at all. I just don't want to regret neglecting the people I could have protected. My sister always watched over me. She protected me all my life. Now it's...
I always felt that you were the kind of person that would step up to protect people, even if you're alone. It's almost as if you're not afraid of anything. I looked up to you when I was a kid. I wanted to be just like you.
I think you're plenty like me. And you're giving me too much credit thinking I'm never afraid. As you said before, the most important connections never go away.
You mean Naomi?
Not just her. The memories of my mother, and the time I spent with all of you. The only reason I'm not as afraid as I should be is because I know they'll always be with me. I know that they'll always be here, inside my heart.
So, even if you're alone, you're never really alone? I kinda like that.
That's why I feel like I can go anywhere, even going beyond the sky. I know that sounds like a dream.
I think you can do it. No. I know you can.
Thank you.
So, it looks like you and I will be going our separate ways.
It won't just be us.
After you're done with the game, that is.
I think everyone will find their own path, and slowly drift farther apart.
Yeah.
Always loved that shit.
I'd be lying if I said it didn't make me sad.
But even apart, we're still friends.
Yeah. Okay. We should probably get back to the hideout.
There's so much to do before and after a fight. We just have to take care of what's in front of us.
Though, listening to you made me excited for the future.
It won't be easy for either of us, so let's do our best. Both in our own places.
Absolutely. I promise I'll make a better future, no matter how long it takes.
You can take your time, but if you take too long, I'll bring peace to the moon and come back before you're done.
Oh, so it's a competition now. I know you hate to lose. Wait, I have something I wanted to give you. Here, will you accept this?
This is for me? This is an ear cuff. Did you make this?
Yeah. This ear cuff always protected me, so I wanted to give you something that would protect you, too. Oh, it doesn't have any memory-saving functions, but it can act as a good luck charm. Or rather, a charm to protect your memories.
Thank you. It's beautiful. I'll treasure it.
I'm glad you like it. I just really wanted to give it to you. You've been someone I admire. Both an ally and a friend. I can't sum it up in just one word. What I can say about you, though, is that there isn't anyone like you.
I guess it makes sense. You wouldn't have many friends who attempted to end your life.
You bring up a good point. Although, you did save my life when we first met. I guess that just happened for you, though.
You mean when you were a child? I can't believe you remember my face from so many years ago.
Yeah, I never forgot. I remember everything. It almost feels imprinted at this point. Something told me that this is the face of someone who would save me. That's how happy I was. It gives me strength whenever I think about it. It makes me believe that I have someone on my side out there. And I want to be that person for you. That's what I want you to think of when you look at that ear cuff. No matter where you are or what it is you're going through, I will always be on your side. And you can count on that.
Yes. I'll never forget that.
Okay. Well, I gave you everything I wanted to. Let's head back to the hideout now.
I'll go back a little later. You go on ahead.
Ah, got it. Then I'll see you back at the hideout.
Everything is so vast. The sky, the field. You can almost get lost in it. It's okay. I can do this. Wherever I am, even if I'm alone. Now, let's go.
Alright, that's it. See you guys next time.